All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First off, I would like to give all glory, honor, infinite praises unto our power, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rachaha, Kodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect. Starting with 144,000, the rest is the one third. All right, shalom. I'm the brother Ha'amayan from the Great Millstone, GMS, Columbia, Georgia Church. And our desire to be a edifying lesson. Going in on this inside edition. It says KKK Offshoot, the Black Legion terrorized communities. And just want to make a lesson on Esau Edom, man, and that perpetual hatred that he always have, man. He never changed, okay? And a lot of you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native American Indians, you don't believe that you have an enemy. You know, you think that he's your friend and he's a nice guy. You know, he just for you when he's your enemy, man. Okay. Now I looked this up on Google, and it says Black Legion, a political movement. The Black Legion was a white supremacist, which they ain't white, they red. It says terrorist organization and hate group which was active in the Midwestern United States in the 1920s and the 1930s. It split off from the Ku Klux Klan and grew to a prominence during the Great Depression. Okay, and you see right here in Wikipedia, I'm not gonna read all of it. If you come across it, you can. I'm for the most play the video, and I'll be using this for educational purposes only, man. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. Okay, not monetary gain, but for educational purposes only. So before I grab that, I want to grab a precept. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 3, and say unto I start at 1. Moreover the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Sith thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So Esau Edom has a great recompense coming to him, and it's not going to be pretty. Okay. Now let's get that word. Let's see what perpetual means. Just for edification's sake. Perpetual. Perpetual is an adjective, so it's describing something. It says, and the type of hatred they have is perpetual. And it says what? Everlasting, unceasing, mean not stopping, existing indefinitely, continuing forever, without end. So that's the type of hatred he has for who? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. Okay, now let me get another precept. I want to say that's Genesis 27. Bear with me. This is Genesis chapter 27, and I start at 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And in Job chapter 9 verse 24 say the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, which are these Edomites, and in particular the elites, man, the international bank families, the banker families, because they got the fatness of the earth, all the resources. They control all of that, man. But who's allowing them to? We got to give credit to Yahweh Shema Shai. We don't give credit to no devil, man. It says, and verse 40, and by the sword shalt thou live, man. See? And he don't bear that sword in vain, man. It says, by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of mourning of my father is at hand. Then I will slay my brother Jacob. See, that's his whole motive, man, to murder his brother. And you see that, man. Okay, let me see if I can pull that up. Yep, Romans chapter 13, verse 4. For he is the minister of Yahweh of the power to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. Esau Edom, man. Okay. Just wanted to, prove that. So let's go to this video. And I provide desire this be edifying.
Bombings, burnings, corruption, and murder.
It really was about organized hatred.
100 years ago, a shadowy group called the Black Legion amassed power and a sizable following across the American Midwest. Historian Dana Frank tells Inside Edition Digital.
The Black Legion was a paramilitary fascist clandestine organization that was founded in the mid-1920s. It was an offshoot of the Ku Klux Klan. I think a lot of people have heard of the Klan, but not of the Black Legion. And the Black Legion was much more secretive. By the mid-1930s, it had, we think, probably 300,000 to 500,000 members, and that's a lot of people.
The group's numbers soared as the Great Depression threatened the livelihoods of so many.
Stocks collapsed, factories shut down, businesses passed out of existence, and the ranks of those already unemployed swelled into a huge army. Unemployment swept the nation like a horrible pestilence.
Fear and economic uncertainty fed the Black Legion. Frank says it appealed to white Protestant men who pledged allegiance to the group in secret torchlit ceremonies.
There was an initiation ritual that would happen out on somebody's farm in the middle of the night, and you would be surrounded by as many as 1,000 men in robes, and they wore robes that were black with hoods and pirate caps. Now you tell me what the pirate caps were about. It was about these guys having fun terrorizing people. They had to kneel with a gun at their side, put a hand on the Bible, and swear to eliminate all black people, Jews.
He's a thief, man. He's a thief. He's a thief, man. Let's grab Numbers chapter 35 and verse 33. But let me
people. They had to kneel with a gun.
Listen to what she is about to say.
At their side, put a hand on the Bible, and swear to eliminate all black people, Jews and Catholics, and anybody.
And we know who the real JEWS are. Those are Israelites, man. Not those people in the land, in our land, in Israel. Those are imposters, man. Okay?
Who opposed the Black Legion.
Black Legion members engaged in a terror campaign meant to suppress anybody who wasn't white.
It was an order. There was an order. It says the order. Organized and known as the United Brotherhood of America. And this happened back then. Let me bring out some precepts, man. 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and reproach and trodden under foot. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection, like a violent uprising, upon those that fear the Lord. They shall be like madmen, sparing none. Who's going to be like madmen, sparing none? Esau, Edom. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. It says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Scripture say, can a leopard change his spots, man? This man ain't going to change, man. It's going to get even worse. Precept for that one. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe. W-O-E means what? Great distress, trouble, misery, death, destruction. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. And who is that devil, man? Esau, Edom. He's the wicked, pursuing to, let's get Malachi chapter 1, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh have indignation forever. Because why? The Lord hate him. Verse 2 tells you, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. See? Because you want that birthright. But you ain't gonna get it, my boy. Nah, my boy. You got to go down. You finna go into slavery, my boy. So go and do what you gotta do. Because if we are part of the Lord's elect, we can't be plucked out his hand, and he's gonna defend his remnant, man. He's gonna defend Yasha Allah, his elect, his remnant, man. He's gonna protect them.
And Protestant.
They would take people out and beat them. They burned down restaurants. They burned down all kinds of other structures. And people were really seriously terrified of them. They took over the Federal Relief Office in Lima, and an inspector went and interviewed people there, and they were just everybody was terrified to talk about it. Almost all the 48 employees there were in the Legion, and they only gave relief jobs to members of the Legion and their friends.
Over 50 people died at the hands of the Black Legion. Among them, it's suspected, was Earl Little, father of civil rights leader Malcolm X.
His family believed they left him for dead to be run over by a subway track and made it look like an accident.
Though it stretched across the upper Midwest, the group was headquartered in the town of Lima, Ohio.
In the town of Lima alone, 1 in 5 white men belonged to the Black Legion, so including the mayor, the chief of detectives, the chief of police, the county prosecutor, who was elected by the Black Legion in exchange for never prosecuting them. And he went on to serve 4 terms in Congress. His name was Robert F. Jones.
Few in power did anything to stop the Black Legion from extending its influence and terrorizing people.
All these people that knew about it, it was their job to stop it. Chief of police that did not stop it and knew about it, and that goes all the way up to the head of the WPA, the relief authorities in Washington, and J. Edgar Hoover, head of the FBI, knew all about it. He had for years had people report agents.
Because they be working together, man. This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Esau, Edom, you got a lot to pay for. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, because we believe in reincarnation. They do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. You're going to pay. Another quick precept. Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. But the point being, guess what? They done got away with so much of being what's the word they use in court? They get acquitted. Them charges get acquitted. They not guilty, But you guilty in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
And other people reporting to him about in detail of the Black Legion, and chose to not to do anything about it. And there's this whole question of why, and it is apparently because Roosevelt was beholden to the Southern Democrats who, in order to pass the New Deal, and the Southern Democrats were embedded with the Klan. Roosevelt and Hoover knew that if they went after the Black Legion, then that would then reveal things about the Southern Democrats and the Klan, and they didn't want to touch it.
The Black Legion met its end when enough people spoke out against it, lifting the veil of secrecy that gave it so much power.
All those people that informed, to the postal inspectors, to the FBI, to relief authorities, to all kinds of people, to prosecutors, to detectives, and those people were unbelievably brave. Now, some of them were former Black Legion members, but there's also just ordinary people. There are two white factory workers in Lima that wrote to Hoover, saying you need to take these people on, this is what's going on.
That led to the prosecutions of Black Legion members and leaders. A murder trial in Detroit implicating several of the group's members generated a lot of press. It even inspired a popular movie starring Humphrey Bogart.
They'll kill me for telling you. Them Black Legion guys don't fool.
I'm not fooling either. You're gonna quit that gang.
I can't get out. Nobody ever lived to get out of the Legion.
The Black Legion did fall apart institutionally and very quickly.
Dana Frank gives a detailed and chilling history of the Black Legion in her book, What We Can Learn from the Great Depression, Stories of Ordinary People and Collective Action in Hard Times. She cautions that even though the Black Legion is no more, groups like it can and do spring up again.
You can see it all over again when you get to the late 70s and the factories start shutting down and going overseas. All the deindustrialization of the upper Midwest, and then this stuff comes back, right? And it's, surprise, surprise, people have this legacy that the answer is going to be hate, as opposed to looking up and having class politics and talking about the billionaires. It's like, oh, you look down, you say those people are the problem, and that armed struggle against them is the answer.
The Black Legion may be a past we are doomed to repeat.
It's clear that there's a long...
Because guess what, man? Esau Edom finna come down with great wrath, man. The military gonna police the streets, man. Martial law. Okay? So I ain't gonna play no more of it. I'll end it off with a couple more precepts. Psalm 17 and 13. Arise, O Lord Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man, on the left-hand side, man. Cast him down. That's why we put curses on this place daily, man. And that's why we have to behave wisely in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah, because we want to be protected. Because we know he about to come down and demonize and persecute the prophets, man. Some of us gonna have to lay our life down, man. But that's okay. Because we know the word of Yahweh Shema Shah shall stand, man. He's gonna defend his remnant, man. Okay. Let's get Nahum. Let's get Nahum chapter, I want to say, is it 2? No, Nahum 3. Is it? Yeah, Nahum 1. Salakia. Nahum 1 and 2. It says, Yahweh is jealous, and the Lord Yahweh revengeth. The Lord Yahweh revengeth, and is furious. The Lord Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord Yahweh is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. See, you probably got away on earth. You probably got away in the eyes of man, but you ain't getting away from Yahweh Shema Shai's judgment, man. The Lord Yahweh will have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet, man. So the Lord is finna visit you, man. You about to get judged, man. Revelation chapter 13, starting at verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Let him understand, man. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who put the Israelites in captivity, man? Who did all the wickedness to them? The butt breaking, the cutting babies out of the stomach, feeding them to gators, castrating men. What they call it? What's that word? Emasculating the man, weakening the man. Who did that? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, and we know the saints are the Israelites, man, pursuing the Psalms 148. So you got judgment coming for you, buddy. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunk it. And art thou? And guess what, man? We was broken, man. A royal, strong people, broken because we sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai. So therefore, the curses was put upon us. But guess what? We about to be delivered from this captivity. And Second Edge 69 say, for Esau is the end of the world, meaning that age is rulership, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. You're about to go down, and Yasharallah about to rise up, man. Kwam Yasharallah. Okay, it says, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it, man. You're going to go down. You're going into slavery, man. All we got to do is hold fast and do what we was commanded to do. Fear Yahweh Shema Shai, be sincere, and just keep the faith. Do this work, occupy till you come, you know. But you going down, man, and you other nations. And I ended off with that. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. All they. That's a plural pronoun. That's not one person. That's not. But in particular, this video going into Esau, Edom, but all those nations, man. Psalms 83. It says, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So there you have it. You know, so get ready, man. So Abaratazada was an edifying lesson to the Lord, sincere sheep and believers. I would like to close out by giving all glory, honor, and infinite praise unto our power, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaha Kwadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, salutations to the hopeful elect. Kwam Yasha Allah, Shalom.